Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another morning here in our community classes with Light and Soul Yoga. We're so happy to have you today. It started off a little bit rainy before 8, and then the forecast called for a little bit more rain. So we just decided to play it safe and just stay in today. So hopefully you're seeing this in the comfort of your own home. If the rain has held up enough where you want to take some space outside and roll out your mat in the grass or out in your yard, feel free to enjoy that. We're going to kind of take this into an all body practice today. As always, I'll recommend a couple blocks or props if you have. We may even use a strap today. So if you have a strap or a belt or a long like hand towel, maybe something like that to give yourself some length, just having that set to the side. When you're ready, let's make our way to a comfortable seat. All right, maybe you're sitting onto a block here. And for the moment, just drop your chin to your chest, push down into your sit bones, and see if we can just kind of move side to side or just start to wriggle the spine a little bit longer. And imagine counting the vertebrae down from the sit bones, down from the lumbar spine, and then all the way up. Lengthen through the back of the neck, and maybe drop one ear over the shoulder. Keep the shoulders drop down in space, and then switch. Just notice how you feel. Maybe just some easy neck rolls. Right, and then back to neutral. Start to maybe roll the shoulders up towards the ears and make little circles. Let the hands fall soft on the thighs or the knees. If you want to move them in opposite directions or individually, feel free. And then pause here in stillness. Root down into your sit bones, get nice and tall on the spine, then set your head just a little bit back. Right, untucking your chin, soften your shoulders, maybe turn your palms open in space towards the ceiling or the sky. Soften the eyes and relax the jaw. Maybe the eyes are closed. Separate the teeth and let the tongue rest away from the roof of the mouth. Maybe turn the corners of the lips up slightly to a nice little smile. Grateful for another day we've been given. Grateful for our body healthy enough to wake up early and take a yoga practice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, deeper still, inhale. Exhale. One more time, root down, inhale. Exhale. Seal the lips, breathing in and out through the nose. And breathe. Again, we soften the jaw. We create space so that the breath goes in through the nose, right into the back of the throat. And the same way out, and we create this ocean-like sound. And we start to draw more and more awareness to that sound as we start to let go of the mind's clutter. Start to clear out the fog. Do your best to let go of anything behind you, anything that lies ahead. And allow yourself to acknowledge any thoughts that may enter your mind. Give them a moment and then let them pass with each breath. Start to track the breath within the body, maybe with a color. Right? Start to watch that color expand through the lungs, through the ribs, through the belly, the hips, the limbs. Notice where the color is brighter, notice where it's a little dimmer, and see what we can do to brighten up those spaces. What adjustments can we make? Where can we send the breath? And then finding these final few cycles of breath, we'll start to set our intention for our practice this morning. Maybe something that you are focusing on your mats, maybe something larger in your life. And dedicate this practice to those who need it most. And then together again, we'll join 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale. As you inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky, look up towards your thumbs. And then exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's take that just a couple more times. Inhale, sweep the arms up, root down to your sit bones. Takes time, take space as you reach up through the ring fingers. Exhale again, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. All right, sweep the arms up. Let's exhale, take the arms wide, cactus arms, right? And then draw the elbows back towards one another. Start to lift through the back of your ribs, back of your heart, tilt the chest up towards the sky, and then wrap the hands behind you. Take a clasp of those hands, or if you have that towel or strap, you can grab it and then extend the arms. All right, we'll extend those arms as we press the palms to touch if it's available. Soften in your elbows. Lift the chest up to your chin, and now drop your chin towards your chest. All right, no squeeze there in the neck. We're just starting to open up the back of the neck, cervical spine. All right, now slowly start to extend those arms, press the palms, lift the chest again. Start to lift the gaze up towards the sky, open the throat. Soften your jaw, maybe move it around. Gently come back to neutral. All right, release what you got, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, a little twist to our right. All right, be easy with yourself here. Open the shoulders, lifted spine, exhale. Right, don't overdo it in the neck. Maybe just get a little twist of the eyes, look over your right shoulder out of the corner of your eye. Inhale back up to neutral. And then hands to your heart. Give a little shift. Maybe set your block aside or prop if you were sitting on it. Let's extend and then switch the legs. Peel away the flesh from your sit bones, take the arms to the sky. And then exhale, turn to your left. Open your shoulders, root down, nice tall spine. Exhale and twist. Back to neutral, sweep the arms, and then hands to your heart. All right, let's come off of our seats and onto our knees. So I like to take a block here. You can also take a firm pillow if you have, or stack some stuff if you need, and sit. So I'm going to bring my knees together. I'm going to separate my heels and sit right onto my prop here. From here, rooting into the shins, open the shoulders. Let's take the arms wide. Reach out through the fingertips. And now turn your palms downward. Turn the fingers up, flexing at the wrists. Spread the fingers wide, as if you're pushing away the walls. Soften your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your jaw. And now with your palms, I want you to think of tracing out dimes. Feel that movement in the shoulders here. All right, we're going to be here for a bit. So if you feel that you need to take a moment of pause and shake it out and come back, go for it, right? We all showed up in our bodies. We've all got our own things going on. And so we adjust as we need. We go another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now pause and reverse going forward. Soften where you can. Notice where you might be drawing some tension. All right, we keep that movement in the shoulders. Starting to feel the heat. All right, that fire building up. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. Notice if your ribs are starting to get exposed. All right, draw your belly in. Protect your low back. Strong spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and shake it out. All right, give a clasp of the hands in front of you. Push the palms forward. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky. Drop your shoulders, hug your ribs in, push the palms upward. Think of pushing your thumbs or guiding your thumbs up a little higher, right? Tighter shoulders, this may feel a little bit awkward, so maybe even a bend of the elbows if you need. Inhale. And exhale, drop it wide. Take an awkward clasp in front of you, opposite finger on top. Push the palms away. Inhale, lift up. Stay here, exhale, adjust as you need. Extend if you can, bend if you need, hug the ribs in, strong spine. One more breath. Exhale and release. All right, shake it out, drop your chin. Take your left or right ear over the right shoulder. With your left hand, maybe walk the left fingertips out, away from you. You may need to come out of this if you want to set a prop for yourself. All right, so right away, we should start feeling a nice little stretch here out of the side of the neck. Think of pushing more to your pinky as you open up that left shoulder head. And now with the right arm, we're going to take it up. Take a bend of the elbow. We're going to grab the left side of our head. And with our fingertips, just give a little bit of traction. Not too much. We're not trying to yank anything. Just like Melissa says, feel what you feel. Right, pause, release. We're going to look towards our armpit or our shoulder. And now take the back left corner of your head. Same thing, little spider fingers. And then just a little tuck of the chin. And again, feel what you feel. If you have any tension there, right, be mindful to breathe into this. Don't worry about going so deep. Gently release, coming back through neutral, right ear over the shoulder, and then look up. Pause when you feel resistance. Top left corner of your head, forehead, and now spider fingers, give a little traction back. Maybe move the jaw around here. One more inhale. Exhale. Come back through neutral, release that right arm, release the left arm, chin to chest. Take a moment, let everything rebound. And then let's take our left ear over the left shoulder. We're gonna walk right fingertips out, best as we can. If you feel like you're losing touch with the ground and you still need to walk a little bit, grab that prop or book or piece of furniture, right, and slide it over. With the left arm, we'll release it, let it drop to the side, sweep it up, and then grab that right side of your head, spider fingers, just a little pull down. Notice that the left shoulder lifts, right? Keep everything dropped in space. Tall spine. One more breath. Exhale. Release. Look towards your armpit, left side or the left shoulder. Grab the back right corner of your head. Inhale. And exhale, just a little tug down. Open the space, breathe into it, brighten it up with that color. Gently release. Going through neutral, left ear over the shoulder. We're going to look up towards the sky. Grab the front right corner of your head and then a little pull back. Here's where it may feel nice to open the jaw, move it around. 3, 2, 1. All right, gently release, back through neutral. Release the left arm, release the right arm, chin to chest. Take a moment, rebound. Tall spine. All right. And now back to those wide arms. Let's reach the fingertips out. I was going to give some real complicated way to say this. And then just turn your fingers down. Flex at the wrist, right? Fingers can touch this time rather than spread wide. Right, soften in the shoulders, nice tall spine, ribs in. And now we're going to start to go forward. All right, and make these a little bit bigger. Maybe these are the size of like dinner plates. Again, feel what you feel. Try to keep the body minimal with movement, right? All that movement happening in these two limbs here. Keep the extension of the back of the wrists. Notice any clenching happening in your jaw. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to pause and then reverse. All right, and then we're getting off of our knees for a moment. Again, just feel what you feel. You should really feel that heat building up right in the shoulders here. Don't worry about making that movement too big or too quick. Move with control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all right, release. Come onto all fours and just for a moment, kick out your feet. Roll out, flex, and extend those toes. Roll out the ankles. All right, if you feel like you want to adjust your seat, or maybe you were sitting onto the tops of your feet, maybe you want to switch onto the balls of the feet, you can still sit on this block if you'd like. All right, we're almost ready to get moving in some standing postures. From here, if you'd like, here's where we can grab our strap or towel or belt or whatever you've got. You can even, if you have nothing, grab the back of your shirt. If you have long hair, I've seen like grabbing your ponytail, something like that, right? Being creative. So we're going to grab our strap here. We're going to take it into our right hand, right? We're going to take our arms wide. We're going to turn our left thumb down. And now bend your elbow, plant the hand to the small of your back, right? And now start to reach that arm towards the shoulder blades and the back of the heart. All right. If you need a little snuggle up, maybe with the right hand, grab that left elbow and bring it to its peak. All right, now with that right hand, left hand pressed to the back of our heart, right hand reaches up to the sky. We've got that slack on our strap. And now we're just going to bend the elbow and catch your strap. All right, now if you caught it and your arm's up here and we still have some space, I want you with the left hand, the bottom hand, to just continue to lower the strap. We keep holding on in space with the right hand, and maybe your hands meet and you clasp here, or you're still right here and this is where you stay, right? Wherever you are, hug the ribs in. We're going to start to lift through the back of our heart. Lift your top elbow to the sky, maybe look up and breathe 3. Last 2. Last 1. Come back to neutral, tall spine, and then gently release. All right, hold on to that strap with the bottom hand. Now it's in our left hand. All right, shake it out, do any adjustments that you need, adjust the feet, make space. All right, let's flip our right thumb down. Let's reach for the small of our back first. Nice tall spine, and then start to give a little wiggle up. And if you want to take that left hand to your right elbow and bring it up in space, my right side's a little bit tighter here, right? So it doesn't go as deep as the left. So I make adjustments, right? I let go of that expectation that I'm going to clasp my hands here because I'm not. I'm going to take my left arm to the sky, bend my elbow. I'm going to catch my strap. And when I feel it, I just start to work it down. The left hand keeps hold. So now it just moves with me when I feel that I've hit my edge, my peak. I'm going to have a very, very squeaky strap here. All right. Once I've hit my edge, I start to open the shoulders, lift through that top shoulder and elbow, and look up towards the sky, lift through the back ribs. 3, 2, 1. All right, back to a tall spine, hug the ribs in, release what you got, set the strap aside. Let's take the arms to the sky, and then lower down for a child's pose. All right. When you're ready, let's come off of our block. Let's come to all fours. Take the knees underneath our hips, wrists underneath our shoulders. And let's start to just take some circles here. Start to work into the wrists, start to work into the hips. Spread the fingers wide, right? And as we take these circles, notice the shift of weight in your fingertips and your knuckles, right? See if we can stay lighter in the heel of the palm and almost get this like suction cup action going up through the center of our palm. And then take that motion the opposite way. Notice how you feel in the ankles, right? We've been on the knees and feet for the majority of our practice so far. So adjust and do what you need there. Maybe you flip the palms or flip the fingers and sit back for a moment. Open up the wrists and forearms. Right. And then maybe turn the fingertips towards one another. So we've got this kind of action going on. Middle fingers pointing towards one another. Spread the fingers wide. Right. Maybe light circles here. See if we can press all 10 fingertips to the mat. And then move the opposite way. Feel what you feel, acknowledge what that is, and then adjust accordingly. All right, back to neutral. Let's take the hands in front of us, just a little bit. Let's take our right arm to the sky. Reach up through your right fingertips. Inhale. Now exhale, we're going to thread the needle, take the right arm down to the ground through that left window. Maybe drop your right ear, maybe head to a pillow, maybe make a fist with your left hand and rest that left hand or head onto your left hand. Keep the lift of your sit bones. Keep the right hip drawing back in space as the right shoulder draws back, and breathe through the back of the heart. That left arm can also walk towards the top left corner of your mat, and then maybe start to spider walk your hand over and in line with your head. Maybe look up towards the sky. And that's a very deep variation. Certainly don't need to go that way. All right, do what you feel. All right, wherever we are, root back down to your left hand. Let's inhale, sweep the right arm back up to the sky. And then hand to your heart. I'm sorry, hand to the ground. Inhale, take the left arm to the sky. Take a moment, root down, reach through your ring finger. And then exhale, we'll thread the needle. Lay your left shoulder and left side of your head down. Maybe again, right hand makes the fists and acts as your pillow, or you slide a prop over. See if we can press the 5 fingers of that left hand down to the ground, draw the left shoulder back. Spread the shoulder blades in the back body, lift through your hip points. If it feels good in the body, maybe walk the right hand towards the top right corner of your mat, right? Giving some space on the shoulder there. And then maybe just walking parallel to the edge of that mat overhead. Slide back to neutral. We'll lift the left arm to the sky and then back to the ground. All right, let's tuck our toes. Let's lift our hips. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, sway the hips. All right, notice where the feet are. See if we can take them about hips distance, maybe even wider, and bend them a lot. Keep the hips lifted. And then start to maybe alternate. Drive one heel down, one knee bends, lift the hips. Right, feel that opening of the backs of the thighs. Take a moment to breathe into them. Right, what small adjustment can you make that makes this posture or this little variation so much different? Again, engage the fingertips, get longer in the arm bones. Wrap the outer edges of those shoulders down, hollow the armpits, hug the front ribs in. Soften your neck, shake your head. Let go here. Take a deep breath. And exhale, sigh it out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll forward towards plank. Let's drop knees. For those of us dropping to our bellies, let's drop to our belly here. For those of us not dropping to our bellies, maybe a tabletop. All right. We'll rise for our cobra. Shoulders open, lifted heart. Exhale and lower. Slide back. Option for a downward facing dog. All right, if downward facing dog is a little bit too much for you, maybe a puppy pose, all right, or tabletop is absolutely fine as well. Inhale. Exhale. All right, high on our toes, let's lift our sit bones, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, step, take your time, walk those long legs to the top of your mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. If you can't touch the ground or make contact, soften the knees, maybe even add a prop here. Bring the ground up to you. Lengthen the spine halfway and lower down. Inhale, reverse. So take the arms up towards the sky, look up towards your thumbs, and then back to heart center. We're going to move through some Surya Namaskar A, some sun salutations. We'll modify as we go, and we'll start with some half salutations. We're starting to work out and extend the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. And then flat back swan dive forward. So we're going to look forward. We're going to soften our knees, lift through your sit bones. Look till you can't look any further. And then lower down. Inhale, lengthen halfway and lower. And let's reverse that. So reverse swan dive, lead with the eyes, root down, strong legs, push into the ground, lift up, exhale, lower down. Look forward, strong back, flat back, lifted backs of our thighs and lower. Inhale halfway and lower. One more time, just like that. Root down, inhale, reverse, strong roots, push to the four corners of the feet. And then exhale, fold right back down. Soft knees, lifted thighs, flat back. Lengthen halfway and lower. Slide your left leg back. Right leg to meet it. All right. Downward facing dog, or your option for table with a few rounds of cat-cow, or a vinyasa. So we're going to drop our knees, drop our chest. Inhale to cobra if this is where we're going. Exhale and lower down. Slide back, downward facing dog. Inhale, we look forward. Step to the top of the mat. Take as many steps as you'd like. Pop the fingers, bend the knees when you need. Inhale, lengthen, and lower down. All right, flat back, eyes lead the way. Inhale, reverse, push into those strong rooted legs. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen and lower. Right leg slides back. Left leg to meet it. Right, again, you have a chance to flow here if that's what you're feeling, right? Maybe just cat and cow for a few breaths. Maybe it's a child's pose for a few breaths. Maybe it's right into your downward facing dog. Right, feel free to add those cobras, dogs if you'd like. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top. Lengthen halfway, reach your heart, and lower. Sweep the arms up, reverse, nice strong rooted legs. Soften your knees a little bit, chair pose, right? Just a little to start. Separate the feet. Root down into those wide toes. Now push the feet away from one another, right? Feel the broadening of your back. Lengthen your tailbone down, lift your belly up. Extend through the arms and drop your shoulders. And now sink back just a little bit. Bend your knees. Sink back just a little bit, bend your knees. Hey, here comes the sun. Sink back just a little bit, bend the knees. Lift your heart. 5, 4, 3, keep pushing the mat away. 2, 1, elbows wide. We're gonna wrap the arms behind us just like we did earlier. Extend those arms, lift your heart, push the palms to touch. Fold your ribs to your thighs, extend forward. And breathe. Let go in the neck. Shake the head, yes and no. Soften your elbows. Think broad across your collarbones and breathe into that space. Get the ribs a little deeper to the thighs. Maybe we rest a little more passively and just hold our elbows. Release what you got. Inhale, lengthen halfway and lower. Right, slide back towards plank. Downward facing dog. All right, feel free to add that cobra or up dog if you'd like there, that vinyasa. All right, we're gonna look forward, soften your knees. And now step your right foot to your right thumb. You may need to guide your foot a little bit if you need with the hand. We'll drop our back knee, untuck our toes. Inhale, let's rise up, low lunge. Hug your front ribs in. Lengthen up through the spine. Feel the opening of that left quad, right? Draw your left thigh forward. Left hip forward, right hip back. Grab your left wrist. And now reach up, lengthen. Exhale, give a little arch to the right. Maybe tuck those left toes, give a little balance here. Think of lengthening your right ribs. Inhale back up to the sky and lower. Let's look forward, extend your back leg, step forward, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift and lower. Sweep the arms to the sky, look up, back to heart center. Inhale, we lift. Exhale and lower. Lengthen on your breath and lower down. Step your right leg back. Left leg to meet it. Down dog. All right, you have that option again. Maybe a few cat and cow movements, maybe a vinyasa, up dog or down dog, or just a couple breaths right here. Child's pose is always welcome too. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward, soften the knees, lifted sit bones. Step your left foot to your left thumb. And if it's like halfway up or even a quarter of the way, let that hand guide you. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Let's rise up, low lunge. Lengthen the back, starting from the tailbone and starts to work up the vertebrae, soften the shoulders. Guide the right hip forward, left hip slightly back. Grab your right wrist, lift upward, and then over to the left, little arch. Try not to crunch the left ribs, right? We still want extension. Lengthen those left ribs. Maybe tuck the back toes for balance. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, both arms up and lower. Extend your back leg, look forward, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and lower. Reverse, sweep the arms to the sky. This time, hands to heart center. Let's take the left leg, knee into our chest, just for a moment, and then bend your right knee. Let's slide back, crescent pose, high lunge. All right. Soften the back knee just a little bit. Sink your hips just a little bit. Hug your belly in, ribs in. Grab your left wrist, lift up, and now over to the right. Extend your right ribs. Extend your left leg, the back leg, but keep the right knee bent. 3, 2, 1. Back to that crescent shape, soft back knee, and lower down. Maybe grabbing props, if you have. Again, pillows, books, something that stacks evenly. Let's step in with our back leg and a little bit wide. And now root both heels to the ground. Notice if that left hip wants to lift up. See if we can drop that left hip, reach your heart pointed forward. And now start to lift your right hip. Squeeze the inner thighs. Adjust as you need in those legs. Drive the heels to the ground. Shoulders back, flat back. Lift your belly. And then lengthen and fold down. Soft elbows. If the props feel a little too high or not high enough, make the adjustments. If you feel like you're ready to come off those props, slide them aside. Steadying our breath. Think of reaching your heart towards your toes. Soften the neck. Relax your jaw. One more inhale. Exhale. Release what you got. Bend your knee. We're going to slide our back heel down. So we got heel to heel or heel to arch in our alignment here. Right toes are pointed forward. Left toes pointed left. Rise up. Extend the front leg. Wide arms. Warrior 2. Bend front knee. Reach out through your fingertips. All right. Bend our elbows. Draw our elbows back just like we did earlier. Lift to the back of the heart. And now exhale, wrap in and tap hands and elbows. Inhale, open out that right knee, right hip. Exhale, keep the right hip open, wrap in, lengthen down. We'll do 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Keep the tailbone lengthening down, extend those arms wide again, warrior 2. Reach back, peaceful warrior. Now extend your front leg, straighten the front leg. Reach from your toes to your right fingertips. On the inhale, strong rooted legs, wide arms. Draw your right hip back, soften your knee so we feel the lengthening of that back of that right thigh. Reach past your toes, set yourself up, triangle pose, Trikonasana. All right, maybe resting lightly to your right shin, maybe to a block inside or outside that front leg. Wrap the left shoulder back, reach the fingertips skyward. Get a little tuck of the tailbone. Long spine. Notice if your knee is locked out, right? If you're just kind of sinking into locked bones. See if we can work length in the back of that left or right thigh. 3, 2, 1. Rebend, release, reverse, and lower. Cartwheel down. Look forward. Let's step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, and lower. Reverse, take the arms to the sky, and then hands to our heart. I'm just going to reverse for this last side. All right, one more side. We'll take the arms to the sky, and then hands to heart center. Bring your right knee to your chest. Left knee bends. We slide back with control. Crescent pose, high lunge. Soften the back knee. Make sure we're not on a tight rope, right? Give yourself some width in between the legs. Squeeze through the inner thighs. Soften through both knees, lengthen tailbone, soften shoulders. Grab onto your right wrist. Lift upward. Keep the left ribs open. Now exhale to your left. Extend your right heel back. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. All right. Inhale, lengthen up, soften the back knee again. Exhale, lower. Let's extend that back leg. Let's take our props. Right. Step in as much as you need. We're going to straighten both legs and be honest with yourself, right? If you're way back here and your hips are all the way up here doing this thing, right? That's not really what we want. If you need to step in a little bit closer, maybe just take your props a little bit higher, go for it, right? Listen to your body. Make sure we're not locked out. Root down, zip up, lengthen heart forward, and then lower with control. Soft elbows. Maintain a long spine. Keep your heart reaching towards your toes. Make sure we're not reaching with our chin. Let your head go. Keep the press of both heels, the lift of both inner thighs. Notice where any tension may be building, especially in the shoulders or the arms or the neck, right? As we get comfortable, we can keep that same pressure or maintain that same weight in our arms. So soften and shake it out where you can. You may be surprised in your new mobility. All right. Inhale to a long spine. We're going to bend our front knee. Slide your back heel down, right, and wide. So we've got heel to heel or heel to arch in our alignment here. Let's root down warrior 2. You may need to set yourself differently if you stepped in for that pyramid pose. We're going to bend our elbows. Keep the left hip open. Think knee to your pinky toe. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, wrap in. Tap palms and elbows. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Exhale. Last 1. Exhale. Keep the tailbone lengthening down, right? Engage our belly. Reach the arms back wide. Warrior 2. Flip your palm. Reach back. Peaceful warrior behind us. Stay here. Exhale. Extend your front leg. Reach from your toes to your fingertips. Exhale. Through strong rooted legs, we come through wide arms. Soften the knee just enough so we feel as we pull the left hip back, we feel that lengthening happening. Reach through your left fingertips. Maybe settle to your shin as the right shoulder wraps back. Reach the right fingertips up rather than back. Right? Grab a prop if you need. Props are wonderful for these alignments. Tuck the tailbone just enough to lengthen the spine. Neck is where it feels best. Maybe it's down to your big toes. Maybe a neutral gaze forward, maybe up to the sky. 3, 2, 1. All right. Bend your front leg. Reverse. Take it down. Let's look forward. Big breath in. Exhale, step it forward. Lengthen halfway and lower. I want you to bend your knees a lot. Separate your feet, maybe hips distance, maybe a little bit more. All right. We're going to take our peace fingers. We're going to take them inside our big toes. All right, so 2 fingers inside our big toes. Our thumbs are going to wrap around the big toes. Now we've got this loop with 3 fingers around our big toes. We're going to stamp our feet to the ground. We're going to bend our knees a lot. We're going to look forward, think long back. We're going to bend our elbows wide and keep your shoulders away from your ears, right? So they're not scrunched up. Lengthen the spine, reach the heart, exhale and fold.
Extend the legs any amount, keep the elbows wide, keep the distance of the ears and shoulders the same. Soften in your neck, release what you got. Breathe into a wide back body. Last 3, 2, 1. Let's look forward. Let's grab a prop or a pillow or something if we've got it. We're going to set it back in between our heels. And I want you to take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. I want you to take your heels in, toes out, and just start to work your hips down as we make our way to a seated squat. Resting onto our prop, we'll open the shoulders, take the hands towards heart center, let the elbows open the hips, pressing into the knees. Think of a vertical spine, right? Taller and taller here. Just soften your eyes. Maybe close them. Notice what you feel. Last 2 breaths. Last one. Inch forward just enough to slide that prop out of the way. Let's make our way onto our seats. Extend those legs, shake them out. And then we'll bring the soles of our feet to touch. We'll find our Baddha Konasana here. Heels can be a little closer to your hips or sit bones or a little further away. Doesn't matter, all depends on how you feel in your body, right? Rooted sit bones, guide the knees open, peel the soles open like a book, lift the heart. And then stay here, exhale. Think of getting taller in your spine. Think of breathing right into the hips. Continue to open up that space in between the soles of the feet. Feel the knees continue to drop in space. Notice where the body starts to build tension, right? Where are you holding on? Where can there be space created? Where can there be a softening? Last one here. Give a little lean to your left and extend your right leg. You can release it. Extend your right leg wide as you can. Draw the toes back. Think of pushing your right thigh and sit bone down to the ground. We're going to turn over our left leg. Maybe guide a prop inside the right leg if you need it. We're going to take the left arm to the sky. Reach your right arm down alongside you. Turn that palm open so that shoulder opens, right? Think of lengthening the right ribs. And then exhale, a little lean to our right. Be mindful not to drop your right ear, right? Stay long in your neck. Think of pushing to your left sit bone. Create more space where you need. If you feel like you're confined with a prop, remove it. If you feel like you need a prop because you're collapsing, add it. If you feel like you can add some length here, reaching overhead without getting a kink in the elbow or collapsing in the right side, go for it. One more inhale as we lengthen. Exhale. Come back through neutral. Let's land our left fingertips to the ground. And then in front of us, the right arm's going to sweep. Let's press to our right foot or left shin. Open up the right side body. And then back down. Bring your right foot back to neutral. And now lean to the right. Extend your left. All right, what you set up for one side, we'll prep for the other, right? You may feel differently. You may feel a little bit more loose. You may feel tight. Either way, we can always make a shift, right? Push to your left sit bone. Push to your right sit bone. Turn over that right leg. Let the left arm come alongside you. Turn the palm open. Lift the right arm. All right. Inhale, find length through both sides. And now exhale, start a little hinge to your left. We'll go little by little. All right, that prop can settle you into stronger legs in the beginning. And as you feel that you want to go a little bit deeper, you can always slide it aside or mess with the height. Reach over if you can, if you'd like. Stay long in the back of your neck. And I didn't offer it on this side, but if you do feel yourself collapsing in the arm or the neck, maybe bend the elbow, palm the back of your head, and then draw your head back into your hand, right? And set all that right. All right. Root down, come back up, reach through the right fingertips, land them. We'll plant our left foot, sweep the left arm in front of us and lift up. And if you want that opposite sensation, bend the left elbow, palm the hand or palm the skull, look back. Back to neutral. Let's cross at our shins. Peel the flesh away from your sit bones. We'll take the arms overhead and then exhale, wrap them behind us. We're gonna hold maybe fingertips, maybe just press fists, maybe hold wrists, forearms, or even all the way to the elbows or the triceps, right? Squeeze the shoulder blades. Get broad across your chest. Think of getting as much space for the collarbones as we can. Lift your chest towards your chin. Lift the back of your heart. Lift your gaze, open your throat. Fold as much as you'd like. The elbows and shoulders continue to work back. Let the crown of the head rest wherever you feel fit. Mindfully make our way back up. Release those arms, take them to the sky, and then to your heart center. Let's draw our knees in. Let's make our way to our backs as we wrap up here. Right. Keep the feet rooted to the ground. Let's take our feet wider than our hips. Turn your toes in, let the knees drop in on themselves. Take your arms wide and bend the elbows. Like cactus arms, palms open, shoulders open, heart open. Take a little shift of your hips to your left, and now drop your knees to your right. Keep the feet where they are. And maybe, if it's available, take your right foot, land it on that left knee, guide it down a little bit deeper. Maybe look over your left. Think belly to spine. Soften the shoulders. Release that. Back to neutral. Let everything rest at center for a moment. And then let's shift our hips to our right. Let's drop our knees to our left. Adjust in the shoulders. Make any adjustments that you need here if you feel a little constrained. And then if it feels available, take your left leg, left foot, right onto that right knee and just give a little traction down. At the same time as that foot gets heavier, the belly draws in towards your spine. Soften where you can. Maybe look over that right shoulder. Gently release back to neutral. Let's extend everything in a nice big full body stretch. Hug your knees in. Let's take one final pose, maybe a happy baby. Maybe we just rock side to side, massage the spine or little circles to the low back. Maybe we extend one leg or both. Wherever we are, starts to get more and more grounded into the back body. And give those knees one final squeeze when you feel ready. We'll let those legs extend one at a time. Let the arms rest alongside of us. Turn the palms open. Release any tension left in the body as we take a deep breath in. And exhale, let everything go. May today there be peace within. May you trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born of faith in yourself and others. May you use the gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. May you be content with yourself just the way you are. Let this knowledge settle into your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance, praise, and love. It is there for each and every one of us. Take one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. Come back to the breath, back to your intention, back to your dedication. Invite small movements back into the body. Wiggle the fingers, roll the ankles and the toes. Drop the head side to side, sweep the arms overhead. And bend the knees, roll to whichever side you prefer, resting in a fetal position. In your own time, we'll make our way to a nice, tall, comfortable seat. We'll join the hands at heart center in our prayer. The divine light in me honors the divine light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining and being a part of our practice this morning. Thank you so much for your patience with us and taking this inside. Hopefully we'll have some beautiful non-weather issues next weekend. We'll see you back at the park and virtually for those who want to join virtually. And we'll close our class together with the sound of one Om. Exhale, let everything go. Take a deep breath in. Take the thumbs to the third eye. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, bow into your prayer. Namaste. All right, thank you so much for joining, everybody. Please join us again next weekend, where hopefully we'll be live at Robert Street Park. Please join us virtually during the week at 6 and 7:30 on Wednesday evenings. And hopefully as we get into the fall and we continue to build our community, we'll start to add some classes and maybe even have a location to start to have some live and in-person classes that aren't outdoors. So have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you as always for joining. Thank you for your support of our community, and have a great weekend.